So this was me. I used to be a music teacher, and this is me directing the choir during our Christmas show. I wonder what made me stop.
The viewer claims that an administrator that you're seeing there, he is the man in red, is trying to break up the fight as students hit him.
Yeah, so I gave up that beautiful career in order to work for Prime Inc. And I wanted to show you guys what it was like to work for Prime Inc. as a very hefty man. Now, admittedly, I was nervous of getting into this company, so I tried to do as much research as possible, but I noticed that everybody was spending 45 minutes talking about their life instead of showing me what it was actually like to work at the company. So that's why I'm here. So the way Prime Inc. works is they'll book the hotel the day before orientation so you can check in after 3 p.m. I was in the Pittston location, and clearly I forgot a lot of stuff, so I went to Walmart. And when you arrive, they will find your name and see if you're in the list, so they'll give you the hotel room. And most of it is just simple paperwork. Employment history, W-2 forms. Just keep in mind, if they ask you about traffic violations, you have to be super honest because they will find out. Bruh. So even pre-orientation, you got mad work to do, huh? Some of these are pretty long. I also don't think it helps that right now I'm suffering with a severe fever, so rip. I also forgot to mention, this is a lifesaver. This is basically a Wi-Fi router that you buy from T-Mobile for like $160 a month. And as long as you have power and coverage, you got Wi-Fi.
Forward, I said, okay, now let's go ahead and swing this truck left, right?
So today I was kind of nervous, so I didn't record a whole bunch, but you wake up at 6 in the morning, you eat breakfast, and you wait for the van to come pick you up to take you to the terminal. It's kind of like a classroom setting, so you sit down, you do a bunch of paperwork, you sign W-2 forms, you sign 1099 forms. It depends what you want to do, if you're going to lease the truck or be a company driver. I decided to be a company driver because I'm not really good with managing my own. Now that brings out the question, how much does each get paid? I'm here as a tanker driver, so I get 57 cents a mile after training. Training lasts 40,000 miles for me. When you're here, the instant you start orientation, you get paid 110 a day. Now, the majority of people who show up are usually going to be reefers, the ones who are handling refrigerated food. I did tanker because I would like my tanker experience for my endorsements. I have hazmat and tanker. Tankers get 57 cents a mile, reefer gets 50 cents a mile, and then owner, operator, leaser, or whoever leases the truck, they get about 72% of the load. During your TNT phase, you have to listen to whatever your trainer tells you. If you have a problem with your trainer, you can request for a new one. Once you're done with training, you get your own truck, and they'll allow you to bring a friend and a pet with you. Alright, so there's a bunch of questions a lot of people have. I'm going to try to answer them as best as I can, but there's a bunch of questions I'm probably going to forget. Now keep in mind, there's a bunch of stuff offered here. Let's start from the very beginning. PSD training, what is that? It basically means that you're a CLP holder and you don't want to spend $4,000 to go to a CDL school around your area, so you come here and you stay here for 3 weeks and you get your CDL. Now the only downside to that is you're going to have to work for this company for a year contract. If you leave before the year ends, you will have to pay back that money. And as far as living goes, they will give you a $200 prepaid card every week, but every time you use that card, you will owe that amount of money every week once you start making money.
If I sound different right now, it's because I'm editing this in a truck, but I recommend you go in PSD because I did not get the training I should have gotten in a private CDL school. So if you can handle working here for a year, you are super golden.
So now let's say you do have your CDL, you want to start working here. Your orientation doesn't last 3 weeks, it lasts 3 days. They pay you 110 a day, just like everybody else. Once you're cleared to start working, you're going to have to wait for your trainer to come through, and then they'll pick you up within like a day or two. So the entire time you're there, you'll get paid per day. If you're waiting longer, they'll still pay you. You'll actually get the hotel for free. You just got to worry about surviving. You'll actually get the hotel covered by Prime. You just got to worry about surviving. Now, something I know a lot of people are asking is, does the tanker include hazmat? No. The tanker here does not include any hazmat material. Sometimes they do once in a blue moon, but it doesn't count as like, oh, I worked a year in tanker, so I have hazmat as well. It doesn't count like that. And then finally, roommates. You will probably have a roommate while you're living here. If you don't, you're lucky as hell, or your roommate dipped, which means either they quit or they found a trailer really fast. So it all depends on your situation. Now, I'm a pretty hefty guy. My body mass index, I believe, was 52.7. So anything above 32, they will send you to get a sleep apnea test, which, as expected, I ended up getting flagged for.
Rise and shine, everybody. Today is day 2.
So I went to Denny's nearby to get some breakfast, and today is actually one of the more boring days. So if you have all your paperwork in check, all you have to do is just a video training. You can do that all day. Now granted, if you have severe ADHD like me, it might be a little difficult, but you can easily get it done. So me and my roommate ended up doing laundry, and then we decided, hey, there's a steakhouse, let's go to it, not realizing it's inside a casino, and not realizing this is one of the fanciest places I've ever been to in my life. So after having an expensive and fantastic meal, it was time for the test. Alright dog, I'm not gonna lie to you, getting this test done was the worst sleep I've ever had in my entire life. And let's not forget, I had a cold, so I was set up for failure. I could not breathe through my nostrils or my mouth while sleeping for the sleep test. They probably thought I was gonna die. So after breakfast, I came to the bank near a city that was pretty cool, and I saw a flip truck. Bruh. That's cool. So on day 1 and day 2, you end up doing a bunch of paperwork and video training. On day 3, we have video lessons, or actually in-person lessons like this. It's a hybrid. And then the fact that my health could have actually made me not get this job at all scared me enough to make me start working out. So I'm on a super strict diet.
What's good, guys? We're here again at the casino. Good, y'all. We're chilling. This guy had a CLP and is in the casino finally, dog. Sober.
So I made a few friends here at the Prime Terminal, and we ended up going to the casino to make some big bucks. Now, for anybody wondering, this is how it works once you get diagnosed. You pay for the machine, you pay for the consultation. You don't have to pay up front. They're going to take money out of your every check.
Yo, we're at the casino. 3rd day of Prime orientation, dog. We made up. We went up, dog.
We're up, baby. We're up, baby. I got from 20 to 65, you heard?
Yo, we got MTV Cribs right here.
It's my $5,000 setup. A track, institutional bind.
We got Ruben over here with his millions of $60.
And this is why Wi-Fi is important. T-Mobile, please sponsor me. This is by far the longest day of orientation, waiting to get cleared, especially me, because I thought I wasn't getting hired over my health. I was waiting and waiting and waiting for hours for them to clear me so I can get my ID and hit the road.
Forgotten.
And then it finally happened. I got cleared. So I got my little mask over here, I got my sleep apnea machine, and I'm ready to hit the road.
All right, y'all, we are back. We're making some more bread tonight. Bro, we're in Pennsylvania.
So we decided to hit up the casino one last time before I hit the road. We ended up getting a little bit lucky, and we saw a concert. So it was packed.
You nervous?
I don't know how to feel, bro. I'm ready.
Let me just take this shot real quick.
It's like we're going to a trip on our favorite rocket ship.
So this literally started on August 18th, and right now it's August 26th. It took a little while for my trainer to come pick me up, but the entire time I was getting paid every day.
Ready to go.
We're dead playing Monopoly right now. Today's the day I go trucking. Well, she got 2 home runs in a row. After being very sad. We're here with the last good meal before I go OTR and suffer with the consequences like all these other truck drivers are saying apparently. All right, so I made it to the truck. I ended up bringing too much luggage, so I'm leaving a lot behind. Bye, wife. Love you. Wife is taking the car back home. Yep, very good driver. Driving wife. Yeah, okay. I was scared that she was gonna miss the stop sign. Whoops. So I met up with my trainer, but I didn't know that some stops actually have lounges for you if you're waiting for your truck to get cleaned,
or repaired. Now granted, this is a very massive move in my life. I'm kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie to you, and sometimes that can be a little too much for some people. I'm trying to find my financial freedom. I'm trying to find a way to finally get my life together. We're gonna see how this goes, and I feel like this is the only shot I have. So, and I'm hoping to have the best time ever traveling the United States in a truck.